Psychopathy, sometimes considered synonymous with sociopathy, is traditionally defined as a personality disorder characterized by persistent antisocial behavior, impaired empathy, impaired remorse, bold, disinhibited, and egotistical traits. There are a lot of signs which might generally define one with this personality. If you think you are one or not, this is a rundown of the signs that determine your stand. An interesting fact about psychopaths: their condition affects more than their behaviors and ways of thinking. It also affects their physiology. Psychopaths have low physiological arousal and reactivity. This means that they do not respond to stimuli the same way as the rest of us do. Think of a time when you were frightened or nervous. Maybe you heard a loud noise in the middle of the night, or maybe you were going on a first date with someone you really liked. You may have started sweating, shaking, or breathing heavily. Your heart may have been pounding, and you may have had goosebumps. These are all normal physiological stress responses. They act as our body's way of telling us that we might be in danger. Psychopaths, however, usually don't have these physiological responses. They have lower resting heart rates, blood pressure, and body temperatures. This low arousal has been associated with some psychopathic behaviors and characteristics, such as a lack of emotions and a lack of fear. Impulsivity is another symptom of antisocial personality disorder. This can be exhibited in different ways. Psychopaths may impulsively say, do, or buy things without thinking about the consequences of their actions. This behavior contributes to many of the other symptoms and behaviors exhibited by psychopaths. For example, they may impulsively spend money, contributing to their irresponsibility with financial obligations. They may also have trouble controlling their anger and impulsively act aggressive or violent. Another criterion of antisocial personality disorder is a lack of responsibility. These people have trouble keeping a job and taking care of financial responsibilities and obligations. This can be somewhat related to the lack of guilt that is experienced by psychopaths. For example, they may commit fraud at work or lie about their credentials on their resumes, which may lead to termination of their employment. Psychopaths also may exhibit violent or aggressive behavior, which could also make it hard to keep a job. As they are unable to stay employed, psychopaths often fail to meet financial obligations. Their other behaviors, such as impulsivity and recklessness, also contribute to their financial issues. Psychopaths may engage in gambling or other reckless financial acts. This lack of responsibility may affect other areas of a psychopath's life. They may be irresponsible in their relationships with friends, family, or significant others. For example, psychopathy has been linked to intimate partner violence, especially in male psychopaths. Female psychopaths may engage in other activities such as substance use or neglecting their children or family. Recklessness is another symptom of antisocial personality disorder. Psychopaths tend to be self-absorbed. Their impulsivity sometimes leads them to put their own health and safety at risk. They may engage in reckless driving, spending, substance use, or sexual behaviors. Psychopaths are often fearless, which contributes to their rash behavior. However, not all psychopaths exhibit this type of behavior. Individual factors, such as intelligence or personality, may affect the presentation of a psychopath. For example, those who are higher functioning may have the ability to control their impulses and reckless behavior and can plan ways of manipulating people without getting caught. Criminal activity is a symptom of both conduct disorder and antisocial personality disorder. Psychopaths engage in criminal activities because they do not feel guilty about doing bad things to other people. They have trouble understanding the perspectives of others and, therefore, do not understand what it would feel like to be violated, assaulted, or stolen from. Psychopaths are also impulsive and reckless. Therefore, they may commit crimes without thinking about the negative consequences of their actions, such as fines or arrests. While many psychopaths engage in illegal activities, not all psychopaths get caught. Empathy is the ability to understand what someone is experiencing from that person's perspective, or the ability to put yourself into someone else's shoes. Psychopaths tend to be self-involved and have trouble understanding the perspectives of other people. They often display a pattern of disregarding the needs, beliefs, and safety of others. They may also violate the rights of others, especially for personal gain. Psychopaths, therefore, also experience a lack of remorse or guilt for their actions. Often, they are indifferent to mistreating others and rationalize their bad behaviors. For example, psychopaths may justify stealing from someone by saying that the person deserved the theft because he left his property unattended. Or they may work as con artists and justify their actions by saying that the victim is stupid and gullible and therefore deserved to be conned.